Stood on dog squeaky toy. Morning, people. Beautiful day. I'm bleary-eyed. Gonna start getting on with a few things. Just decided I'm gonna have a coffee first. Morning. Forgive this one, I've lost my proper breathing apparatus, so I've got some left over from COVID. I was going to wear that in a minute and hold my breath as long as I can. I just got to split down some wood today. I'm going to cauterize this one so I get 4 out of 2 of them, so I end up with 8 lengths. So they're going to have 8 uprights and then just a couple of slats going across because cucumbers are climbing plants. So hopefully that will work.
I'm making a planter for pak choi today, so just some old down pipe, and we're just drilling it and we're going to fill it with soils, multiple pak choys through there, and we'll build a stand for it to go on. So we've ended up with these holes drilled. Not very attractive, furry edge. So sadly we've just got to spend a bit of time sanding all those off now. Two down, 2 to go. That's all them done, just got to make some end caps for them now. And a frame to put them on in the greenhouse, so maybe tomorrow. It's too hot. That's lovely. I love where I live. I'm so lucky. It's going to be hard to get in. No, that's going to be a really awkward thing to get in there, isn't it? Yeah. So, my profound wisdom for the day. The words I'm going to say are foresight and planning. Both things I'm really bad at. I think more because I've never built, say in this instance, I've never built a polytunnel before. Never done it. It was just, I made it up as I went along. Kind of saw an image in my head and just did it. Not that that's so bad. I mean, I'm sure I've done a lot of things wrong. But it's this thing now, which is, we had to walk a long way for water. And then it was like, oh, that's fine, I'll run a pipe in. So I've run a pipe in. I haven't run it from the place I want to run it from. I am going to change it later on in a couple of months' time. And it will be tucked away across the side of the field a bit neater. So this is just a temporary measure at the moment. But then I've brought so originally we were walking in with watering cans, and that was a pain in the ass. And then it was like, I'll take the water into the polytunnel, and then we're watering with the watering can inside the polytunnel, which was a lot better, 100% better, but it's still a pain in the ass. So I've just thought to myself, basically, easier is better. So I'm going to go in now, I'm going to change the setup I got, and I'll show you that in 2 seconds. But I'm also going to a bit more preemptive and plan for the next step. But I'm just going to do this for a second now, and then I'll show you when I'm over there, because it's easier than trying to explain it. I should turn that one back on in a minute. The long walk back. Oh, the phone went off. So, like I was saying about being a bit more preemptive, a bit more pre-planning, a bit more thought. So basically, easier is better, right? I mean, it was easier to have water in the polytunnel than to walk to the standpipe across the other side of the field, you know. But each time you do it, the next section just becomes a pain. It's like, now we're only walking around a polytunnel, but you still think, why don't you put it on a bloody hosepipe, man, you know? So what I'm doing now, I'll flip you around. So what I'm doing, this was the old setup. It shouldn't get too much water out of that because I've just switched it off. So we were doing this, filling the watering can. But what I'm going to do instead is I'm going to have that. Sorry, can you see that? I'm going to put this tap there. And then I'm going to put a hose attachment so I can walk around with the hose. But here, this one here, I'm going to take off on a T-junction there, and then I'm going to use that section there. So this one will be coming off a T-junction down here, and then that, which is down there, will then have like a drip feeder. So the plan is, I've got my tap, I've got a hose pipe attachment which I can just walk up and down with a hose pipe instead of carrying a bucket. But then I've also got an automated drip feeder system going in, which will obviously be a bit of a pain in the ass putting it in, but once it's in, if it works, what's the word? If it works, then like if we're away for a couple of days, we can just put it on the drip feed and it will just continuously give a little bit of drip under pressure. So I think that's the way to go. So if I set up for that now, then it's a good thing. Just, it never ends. It never bloody ends. Let's do it. So, pull that one. Actually, I'm going to do one down there. Right. I've cut it a bit lower because I've got another isolator valve, so I thought I'd put that in there as well, just for whatever, just in case you get a split or something. Might as well, considering I've already got it. This is just compression. I always use it. I've got loads of them. So again, that was a bit annoying. I thought I could have done that bit there so it would have gone straight down, but it wouldn't. And I tried multiple times, I couldn't do it. So anyhow, so I've got this weird, this weird joint in the copper. But anyhow, it doesn't really matter. Yeah, it's just the way it is, isn't it? Nothing goes the bloody way you expect it to, ever. So it's coming on, isn't it? I mean, if it saves me having to walk around with a watering can for an hour, I don't really care. It's not like it's a paid job. Plumbing the Savoy. So yeah, it should be fine now that way. So I'm just putting the control valve in now, the stopcock for the drip system that we're hoping to put in. I'm not going to run that for a while, and that'll be another couple of weeks before that one goes in, I think. It's been more work than I expected. I don't know why that surprises me, because everything I've ever done has always been more work than I've ever expected. You think I would have been used to it by now? Apparently not. Apparently some of us never learn. It's still ragingly hot. We've had such an amazing heat wave, which I know kind of, in one respect, I kind of worry about it. In another respect, I think I can't really do anything about it, so I'm just going to enjoy my life while I can, you know. And be thankful I don't live in Central Africa, where it must be unbearable. I mean, I think it's pretty much unbearable in Paris at the moment. I think 1,000 people passed away in Spain in the last month. I'm like, just through heat. And that's people who are used to heat, you know. Enjoy the day. Right, let's see if this leaks. Let's turn the water back on. Oh, let's hope the whole place hasn't totally flooded by the time I get back. We should be good. Let's give it a go. That'll be for the drip system, and I can control it then with that. That's obviously just a tap. Awesome. Oh my God, it's so much better. Might be a little bit harsh. Maybe that's better. Just one really quick thing I wanted to show you guys. I've got this old car battery. I don't know if it's going to work. I don't know if that's going to work, but I'm going to bring a diode off, a wire off each one, and then run copper tape around this, and then make a circuit with some crocodile clips, so it actually puts a very small charge through it to stop slugs. I don't know if that's a good idea. I'll probably end up cooking the food before it's grown. That is the plan, and we're hoping it's going to work, because slugs are a menace and they're ugly. So, sorry, it's the truth. Right, okay, that's it for today.